Well, I want to address some of the problems that people have on Lesko Help and be sensitive to that because, this is the actually probably the most successful thing I've ever done in my life. And I've had New York Times bestsellers, million-dollar companies, and everything that I started. And the reaction I'm getting from the Lesko Help is just the individual reaction is just wonderful. And I don't want to um, take this for granted. And there's some people who are having trouble understanding what the heck this thing is that helps you get government money. Let me show you some of the good parts here because I want people to understand that this stuff is real. That's the important thing. Whether you use me or not, these are programs that can help people. And I got to figure out how to help those people who can't get help now through what I have. So this is what this video is about. I'm going to go through how to do that. But here's how people recently have helped it. Your $500 grant paid for clothes for my mom and a family Christmas. $30,000 a new heater and water heater. Your knowledge and services changed my life. Thank you, Lesko, for grants of $5,425 and $398. God bless Lesko and the team for help more than I ever imagined. I can't express enough of how grateful I am for your services. I received rental grants for 3 and 4 months. Lesko makes it so easy with simple instructions. Well, I guess I don't do that all the time. I got 3 months back rent and just got 2 more. Thank you for choosing our nonprofit for the grant. I got backup rent paid. I got 11 months of rent and food and phone all taken care of. $1,500, $1,000, and $22,000 for medical bills, a new septic tank, and a $1,000 grant. Contracted electricians and got the help I needed. Full tuition for cybersecurity course and $1,000 a month to live on. I just got $200,000 from the SBA after they denied me. Wow, 15 years of homeless and I just got keys to a home. I filled out a $10,000 ISBL and got and grant application. Oh, and got it. I won $500 for a community garden, free car, free internet, and $22,000 for job training. Wow, got $50,000 for givable loans, and so on. So, I mean, this stuff is real. Now, what I have to work on is the people who are not. Don't get what they need out of this site. Now, I know I can't solve everybody's problem, and I know it's not for everybody. And the limitation I work with is the government. The government is not easy. It's not intuitive. It is very complicated. And I've been studying it for 50 years and written a lot of books on it. And so what I have now is just the best I could possibly do. And from what is given, but I could always improve it. This is why I'm glad to hear that people are having trouble. Now, the first thing I think about Lesko Help is you get a question answered. Before, for 30, 40 years or whatever it is, I've been writing books and showing people books or videos or whatever. And I never got the response, the satisfaction that I have on here, because here, to me, the power is you could ask a question of what you need money for, and I will give you the best possible sources of getting the money. Now, I don't guarantee that the money will be given to you. I only guarantee that these are real programs that give real money to help people in trouble. This is what our government is all about, but they don't do a good job of letting people know. So that's what I'm trying to do. And the rich people use the hell out of it. This is why when I first learned about this, I was helping Fortune 500 companies and millionaires get all this stuff. I said, God damn it, it's no fun helping rich people. Now I want to help people who really need the money. And that's why I only charge $20. I used to charge 20,000. And I want to make this go with only $20, and you complaining that it's not good enough. I understand. I probably can't make it perfect like you want it or like I want it. And that's because of the limitations of how the government presents the programs and what they do. And it's just a nightmare of worms. Go to Google and you'll find out. And so at least here, you'll find every website I give you never asks for your money. Websites on Google, they'll all ask you for money. It's so hard to find the ones because things like grants are only 20% of the free money that the government gives out. So that's why it's learning the system a little more. And I believe if you learn the system a little more, that you'll not only be able to use it for your own personal, but for everything else in life, because this is how to get information now. You think that since we have the internet and Google, everything is there. That's right. But it's a mess and you can't find the free stuff. If you have money to pay, fine, everything is in there. If you don't have money, then you're not going to get help there, or it's going to take forever if you find it, and you'll get scammed before you get any help. Okay, so personal help, that's what you have to do, is ask me a question. When you sign up, the first thing you do, I'm so-and-so, I live in this state, and I need money for putting on a roof of a house. I need money to go back to school. I need money to start a business, whatever it is. And I collect the best websites for you to follow up. Okay, so that's it. And this is a listing of the services we provide. And I believe I'm the #1 personal grant expert in America. A lot of people will say that they aren't, but I got more credentials to prove them probably wrong. But that's bias, so don't trust me. Also, what the membership does is you learn from members. Again, they add their sources, they add their techniques, they add their tips and things like that. It is not a place that members sell anything to you. That I have to be very careful of. People who are desperate for money, and a lot of our members are, they need money to solve a financial problem, so they'll grab at anything. And sometimes we get scammers. You see that on our YouTube site, and they sometimes sneak into Facebook. No matter what I do to Facebook, they never stop it. And that's why we have another site called Lesko Help too. And I'll talk about that a little later. So you learn from members too. Also, you get free reports on mini grant reports from your state. I think what every American should have is a list of all the programs that are available in your state. That's where the federal money really goes, to the state. Okay, so we have reports for every state on topic. So if you want to start a business, here's all the starting points for business start. If you have health problems, here's all the starting places to get money and help to solve any health problems or dental problems or pet care problems. So these reports are all for free. Now we sell them, if you're aware, on Lesko Reports. We sell them, if you're not a member, for $5.95. So members get all those reports for free. Okay, so that's it. And then we have hundreds and hundreds of other reports. Like I just sent out a free report today on how to get grants to pay for medical bills for your pet. How do you know that? How to get grants to not pay your mortgage bills, and that. So tell us a problem, and we'll show you the best possible sources to solve that problem. So that's why we create something just for you for what your problem is. Free access to both Lesko Help on Facebook and non-Facebook. Now, the non-Facebook is called Lesko Help 2, and you could join directly on that by going to Lesko Help 2.co. And we set that up because a lot of people don't want anything to do with Facebook. So we have an alternative. But if you join Lesko Help 2 or Lesko Help, you get both for free. And so it could be access to both. And here, if you're a member of Lesko Help, you could go to the guides on Facebook. See the guides here on Facebook, and go up to the top of the guides, and you'll see a link. Free access to Lesko Help 2. Just press on that and you get right in. No charge, no mess, no fuss. Okay. So I'm on live a lot and answering questions. No upsells. I will never have an upsell. Okay. I will nothing. We sell you. Once you pay $20, you will never pay another site again. Okay. We also give out grants. We give out 20. Well, actually, now we're up to 30,000, but I'm not sure. It depends on how good business is. But we're giving out $30,000 for the last couple of months, and this month we're giving out $30,000 again. And the application deadline is always on the 4th of the following month. So we're in February now. So the 4th of March is your application. And it's the easiest application in the world. All you have to do is tell us how you would use $1,000. That's all. One sentence, two sentences, three sentences, four sentences. All the applications are open source. You can see them all. You see all the winners and everything. We have a panel of people who choose that. Also, a grant research training for a week or so. One of our researchers will teach you more about how to do this training. It costs nothing, and then actually we give out participation grants at $2 to the $200 each to two participants every week as we do that. And what's most important is kindness counts. Don't want anybody in the club that's going to scream at other people or be mean. There's too much of that in the internet, and I want to make sure that that doesn't happen here. Also, what you can do is find out all the past answers. You know what Facebook has, and Lesko Help 2 has. This is a search system that allows you to do that. So that's what we do. Okay. Now, the one thing that is very important is that every member is eligible for what I call a government meta grants report. And these are actually all the top questions that we get answered. We get the most popular ones that we have, and you have a link. See, most of the thing is done in reports. Facebook is a little complicated to have services and things like that. And everything is so custom. Everybody has a different problem. So that's why we have answers here for everything from how do you know what are all the new Biden grant programs? And there are 10 programs that are probably be over soon, so you want to get all those right away. Or here's a step-by-step guide to government grants that pay your bills or get out of debt or increase income. That's an overall thing. So you probably want to get out of bills, pay your debt. So if you're fishing around the Facebook group, you'll see questions and answers mostly, and some of the guides and everything have there, but there's so much it's to get overwhelming. So that's why this report sort of narrows in on all basic topics that you're likely to have. Or how do I pay rent, mortgage, and utilities? Well, we have a step-by-step there. Again, what do you have to do? How do you call people? How to find free help and money for anything, paying for food or furniture or rent or mortgage, all these things. So because there's local problems. It's not only federal programs, it's local problems. Federal programs are just one-time things and they'll probably be gone, but the local programs are what's there forever, and that's why I'm trying to teach people how to use your local government. That's why we have the mini grants for the states. So you have a report for your state of all. So you have money for your children. You need money for taking care of a senior or whatever. Where do you find that? All that is there in your state because it's different in every state. The requirements in every state. I know it would be wonderful if we had a place. I'll give you 5 applications to fill out, and you just fill them out and wait. I'm sorry, that can't happen. I would wish it to happen too, but the government is not going to let it that way because the problems you want to solve are solved in 3,000 different ways depending on where you live. And that's what we do is train you to do that. It's a do-it-yourself kind of application here for $20. I mean, we can't hold your hand every step of the way and fill out something. I used to do that. That's what I used to charge $20,000, and now I'm trying to get to everybody know about it and train you and make sure. That's why the people who have trouble, I got to figure out more ways to do that. And that's why I appreciate your complaints that what's not going on, because it makes me think harder because I'm looking at all these nice things people are saying. Oh, shit. Why are people so mad? But that inspires me to make this better. But also there's limited resources. I mean, we could probably do what you would like to have the best 12 grants for you to ever apply for, but that would be taking probably a week to find out everything about you and collecting 20 million grant applications in one site. That's I'm not going to live long enough to do that. So I got to do it this way. So at least help somebody. Some grants are easy and some are not. Yeah. Okay. How to apply Lesko Help? Two, you know that. Oh, like free cars, free car repair. That's even better. And how to find that. There's a lot of that stuff going on now because of the pandemic. Nonprofits are popping up all over. You want to start a business? Here's 5,000, not 5,000, probably more than 500 sources of money and help for you to start a business. And more than starting a business, you have to teach you that you don't start looking for a grant for your business. You have to start looking for help. The grant thing is another pay grade because you don't know enough to figure out what exactly you need and where they. So it's best. See, there's mentors that help you start this process. Not me. They're already getting grants for from the government and do this all day long. They just help people like you start a business, and they just increase that amount of money. They just threw another $100 million to local people to be your mentor and help you think through your business idea. And that's what I want to show you, how to get that, not where the application is, because that's too complicated of an answer. I would have to show you all these 500 applications I got, and they're all not for you, but I don't know that, you don't know that until you get into it. And so that's the first step of doing that. And starting a nonprofit, or how to start a business without any money at all. You know, and this is, I've started all my businesses, and 2 failed, but 3 became $1 million companies. That's what I believe in now. But you know, you may have a business idea that won't happen. That job training. Okay, there is so much job training now, man, but it takes time. That's another thing. You have to have the time to follow up. See, this game requires this too. In addition to the internet, because the internet is good if you have a lot of money and you go to Google and find somebody to spend money to help you. If you don't have a lot of money, then what you have to do is learn the system this way, and you do that by getting on the phone. Here, you could call up a government office right now who will sit down with you and show you all the government training programs, everything from being being paid while you learn a new skill and make $70,000, $80,000 after you finish the training, but you get paid while you get training, or take a free, give you $8,000 to take a free course to become a massage therapist, or anything you want to do. Yeah, I mean, all that is helpful, and it's also government and nonprofit. I show you all those sources there. Home repair and rehabilitation. There's 12 organizations. You know, most of them are local that you have to find. So that's why you have to tack down the local ones. Okay, and that's important to do. And fix up money here. Build, buy, or remodel a home with 0 down for first-time home buyers. Not for first-time home buyers, first-time or anytime, and without citizenship. See, this is a government program. You buy a house, 0 down, and no citizenship. And also how to be real estate investor, paying for college, paying your college debt, free financial counseling, file a complaint with any financial service. Here's money for veterans. There's separate people that only do research for you for free. Okay, if you're a veteran, these people that I show you the link here will and do all the research for the veterans program, but that's just a piece. You have to do all the others too, but that's a great place. Same way with seniors. There's a free organization that shows you all the senior programs where you live. And that's for free, but that's only a piece. You have to do all the rest. If you have a financial meltdown, you need money in a hurry. Well, here's the 4 videos to watch. You know, and people say, well, you always send them video and video. Yes, because it's complicated. I have to show you the videos because you have to learn where this is to apply to. And I don't have, 50,000 applications. I'd have to charge $20,000 again. I don't want to do that. So I want to train you to find that where it is. Okay, the same is with healthcare, dental care, pet care, prescription drugs. Okay, it's all there. A little complicated, yes. Take your time, look at it. Say, hey, shit, this doesn't work. Say, let's go. I can't do this. Okay, we back on the saddle, and we help solve that problem. Now, here's one of the most important things to do: videos to learn the best research techniques and how to use them. Contacting government sources. People are afraid to call on the phone. I know, I've been that way too. But this takes you step by step. basically is don't worry about it. They're human. They're not the celebrities from the government you see on TV. These are bureaucrats just like you and me. They got a job, they're doing it. And the only thing you have to do is be nice. Be nice. And don't ask for money. Ask for help, because if you ask for money, then you sound like someone greedy. And I just want money. You do, and that's okay. But to get the most out of somebody, it's sort of like going on a date, and you don't want to go to dinner. You want to go right to bed. That's not fun for the person. So that's why you have here raising children. All the sources of money and help raising children. How to make extra money at home. Man, there's so many ways to do that now. It doesn't cost a penny. You can do it at any time at no cost, no boss, no degree, and weekly income. And all the tax help that's available for free legal help. You want to not pay your tax bill, how you only pay 10% of your tax bill. There's programs for that. Now, whether you get it or not, you have to go through the process. I cannot guarantee everything. I just guarantee that these are real programs. And then the other thing that is mainly important is about using your elected official. You see the testimonials. How many use their elected officials? Sure, a lot of them are bastards and never call you back or too busy. That doesn't matter. They're busy like you're busy. Yeah. So you just go on. See, you got 12 where I show you where they are, how to do it, and things like that. And free help, free legal help, or anything. Anybody pisses you off, even me, I'll show you free legal help to get your money back. But I'll give you your money back no matter what. There's too many things right or wrong, I'll give you your money back. It doesn't matter to me. We got more things, and I have food on the table. If I wasn't having food on the table, maybe I'd arm wrestle you a little bit. But no, it's God. So this is what it's all about. And the thing I think people needed spoon-fed because the government, not the government says, but it's an easier sell to tell you it's easy. I could only tell you it may be easy, but it's there. And how much effort are you going to put in to get it? You're going to just skim off and see if there's any easy things for you? Fine. That may be worth $20 for you. If you really want to get into it and learn this system that you could use the rest of your life, you have to learn some new skills and new techniques. And they're not hard. You learn to drive, you learn to use a computer, you learn all this stuff to get by. If you want to get by in the information age, and I got an MBA in computers back in the 70s. I've had computer companies. I had a software company that failed in 1975. I must be the only person in the world that had a computer company that failed. But it's information is important. Power is important. And that's what I like now with the internet. It allows me to give customized help for a very low price. And that's why now everybody, I feel, could get access to all these sources. The government gives out an average of 25,000 or more every year to every family in America. Okay. So the fat cats get it. They get more than their share, I'm sure. And I want to do as much as I can before I die to make sure every soul, every person, every pet in America knows what's available to them. Because the government, and I know, they don't do a good job because they don't have advertising money. They have to compete with Google, and Google takes advertising money and makes gazillions of dollars on advertising. So people who have something to sell can find you. The government has nothing to sell. They have money to give. So they don't have advertising money to find you. And that's what I hope helps. So don't use Google, particularly if you don't have money. You have money? Fine. Well, I hope this helps. I'm sorry that there are people that are struggling. The only thing I could say is if you're pissed off, I have to give you money back. If you still want to, try, it may take more than you want to give, then that's I can't control that. You have a life to live, and you have to decide how to live your own life. I've been studying this 40, 50 years, and this is the best I got to help you get what is yours out there, and not to leave this money on the table. You have better things to do, and it's not a problem. More power to you, and God bless you.